I'm just going to share today continuously again due to the individuals disturbing my peace in my proximity and in a building where they have no rightful remit. As I've mentioned throughout these uploads, there have been a huge number of illegalities and offences that I've experienced, and there's been very brazen, discourteous behaviour going on as well. So, the matters of individuals in proximity violating whistleblower protection laws of a private royal that is of humanitarian work and that is awaiting the relevant establishments and agencies to address the issues caused to my son that was traumatized by means of an unlawful action in 2017. Um, the fact that I'm still waiting for the facts of these matters to be addressed while nuisances and disturbers and disturbed individuals are violating my proximity, disturbing the peace, and making silly opinions and assertions that aren't really valid or substantiated. So, this issue of obstruction of justice and the breakdown in communication and people making and formulating opinions that are uneducated and unqualified when the hard facts of a very serious matter that has offended women and children's rights is occurring is not safeguarding society and the pillars of society. So when people try to use wealth and power to manipulate a situation to steal wealth from a woman that is entitled and qualified, like in my circumstances, those individuals abusing positions and stealing wealth and family life and property and profession and purpose, and that have been defamatory and slanderous, brings into question the standards of many professions in society. So the individuals that have been really of brute behaviour, brutish, real thuggery, bulldozing into a person's private life and just making bigger problems that have already been occurring isn't really signifying an intelligent behaviour. So those individuals that have been of brute mentality and quite repulsive with their commentaries and not respectful to faith or family or children's rights or women's rights, and that have just bulldozed into people's privacy and deciding to lay claim to what they have no right to own and that they have no right to discuss. Now, I find it quite surprising as a lone tenant that is experiencing the human rights abuses. I find it quite surprising that anyone that hasn't got contact or communication or interaction process would be in any way competent in relaying any assumptions or opinions about a matter that they have no experience of. So that's the delusion and the mental disturbance of individuals that I am contending with. And as an educator, I find that very worrying for young people to be experiencing the effects of offences of individuals that have been defamatory and disrespectful to the Constitution and the democracy. I hope President Higgins is getting to see these uploads. As a President's Award recipient, and as I was very fortunate to represent Ireland over in Edinburgh, I hope President Higgins and his wife Sabina are aware this morning, on the date that it is, that there are very serious problems being caused to culture, society, and heritage and ancestry, and that's endangering the future. Sacred is precious, royalty is precious, and those disrespecting sacred and royalty and women and children's rights, culture and heritage, with the offences of culprits occurring with their slander and defamation. I hope President Higgins realises that there's a queen of royalty in Tralee being disrespected due to very, very poor behaviours. And there's a beautiful child that I gave birth to also having been disrespected since 2017. So my royal position and identity and title are being damaged because of individuals that have disrespected the Constitution. I find that very offensive to everyone. I've worked in a humanitarian capacity and a recovery capacity in society, and I've helped many along the way, and I have been helped along the way. So what is occurring in Tralee, County Kerry is not just treason. It's a disgusting, disgusting vendetta of hate crime. I hope President Higgins would mind addressing the various serious matters I'm raising in all these uploads with people not respecting privacy, proximity, and other protection laws that I'm automatically entitled to.